Video is to teach you guys how to verify if you have a good clutch as well as engine compression, or even if you're buying a car from Auto Trade, Craigslist, or even eBay. First thing first, you want to get two items. You want to get a strip of tape, then a screwdriver. The most important thing you want to do is find a steep hill. The reason you want to do that is so that you have enough momentum in order to not give you a false reading. And we have the perfect turf. We have a black tar turf. So the opposing color is going to give you an exact reading, because you got black and then you got orange. You need tape, the strip of tape. You're going to line it up with this tape, and this is going to tell you how bad of a clutch you have. So you want to line this up perfectly like that, like so. Okay, so it's lined up perfectly. You have your 15-degree angle minimum. The higher the better, but the minimum should be 15. And for every 2,000 pounds. So this car weighs about 2,500 pounds, and it's perfect for this demonstration. Then, if you're not really mathematically savvy or whatever, you could do the simple test by bringing the car up to the top of the hill, putting the car in neutral with the ignition off, and then you want to check your surroundings, that there are no children, there are no property that could get damaged, your vehicle get damaged, or you can get hurt. Just make sure that everything is clear, because the engine is off, so you don't have enough power to jam on the brakes. So then, once you verify that all those checklists are done, as far as safety is concerned, you want to put the car in neutral and release the emergency brake slowly. If the car moves rapidly, that means that you're good to go as far as the test, the compression test and the clutch test. So we just verified that the hill is good. It's perfectly fine for the test. The car moved rapidly. If it's moving slowly, then you need to find a steeper hill, because if you run the test on a hill that's not steep, you're going to get a false reading, and you're going to end up buying a piece of junk, if that's the case where you're using this test to determine if you're going to buy a vehicle. So find a steep hill. The car has to move rapidly. Okay, so we're going to readjust our screwdriver because the car moved. So you want to line the screwdriver up with the piece of tape. It doesn't have to be... I use this big piece of tape so I can get a good position towards the middle. So now you want to close the door, and we're going to check the compression of the engine. So we're going to have the emergency brake all the way up. We're going to put the car in reverse. So the car is in reverse, and you're going to slowly release. Don't do it rapidly, because if you do it rapidly, it's going to allow the engine to turn over. So you want to do it slowly. Slow. And the engine should lock. The car should lock on the engine, and the car shouldn't move at all. That's if you have a good clutch and you have a good engine compression. If the car moves back and stops, back and stops, back and stops, that means you have bad compression. Again, if the car is in reverse, the emergency brake is down, and the car moves, stops, moves, stops, moves, and stop, that means you have bad compression. You have a compression issue. In this case, the car is in reverse, the emergency brake is down, it didn't move at all. And to verify that this is not a trick, I'm going to step on the clutch, and the car is going to move. So I'm going to keep my camera in focus of the actual screwdriver as well as the clutch. So once I step on the clutch, make sure if you have the door open that you're not going to rip the door off on the side of a building. So when I press, the car is going to move. You see? And I let my foot off the clutch, the car stopped. You see? It stopped. The only thing that's holding this car is the engine. So I just verified that. So that's the test for the clutch. If the car rolls on the clutch and when you have release your foot, it stops, that means you have a good clutch, as well as a good engine compression in this case. If the car rolls slow, keeps real slow, like it's slipping away, then you have a bad clutch. So this is the test for you guys this summer, so you guys don't end up buying a piece of junk, or you could probably negotiate the price a little bit better with the seller if you really love the car and you're able to, or you're willing to change out a clutch. But as far as engine is concerned, unless you have an engine on the side that you're willing to put in the car, I wouldn't buy that car with a bad compression. So thumbs the video up, subscribe to the channel, visit my website at precisionconnectionsauto.com.